build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Homer Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For your sports college football, I'm Chris Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will get the ball first. And then we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take it.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Slips through the line. Sweet spin. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down with the big play on the sticks.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself to make good points on the ball. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. These fans get
got him on the road. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line after a spectacular return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. drills it in. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Wolves trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in...
Touchdown, Arkansas State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating, and they got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially telegraphing his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got you stopped, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He lets it fly. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage direction, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
To the air. It's Maddox. The short hands. It's Dennis. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick strike complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Red Wolves! A great catch and run for 6. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Hold finds his man on the right. They stop him just. To the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. Every time I see an Oklahoma quarterback get loose, Chris, I know modern era you think Jalen Hurts, but I start thinking Jamel Holloway, Thomas Lott, Charles Thompson, guys who've been able to run it from that position for a long time.
Kyler Murray, and the list goes on. They had a run there of such great dominance at the offensive position, specifically at quarterback. And it's a beautiful system. I love that they continue to find guys that fit in it, that they're going to run them, they're going to throw them. But either way, it's always productive when you're in Oklahoma.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy at the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Runs through a tackle. Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field. Didn't they really? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing football. Wow.
Nice job executing all of the assignments, and they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Under fire. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some real...
Next going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, quick vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. On the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for Daylight. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Safe completion on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive block.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Makes the grab. It's Dennis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and goal. Bring in the heat, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Number 13, on to
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
the end of the first half. With the score, Arky St. 28.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabs it in the middle.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced some of the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They're now out of bounds to 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. And it's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down. Remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Pocket breaking down. Man, defender missed. And he'll race it down. Touchdown, Sooner. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Works the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out there on 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players in the perimeter getting open and making plays. Just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Let's go! Let's go! They'll go to the air on third and short. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bryant. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right.
Might as well give it to him again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys.
35. Oklahoma, 28.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Flips it out to the back. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock it down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Here comes the heat. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth play from this defense. Nice pickup on the return. More important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Line is set on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 7.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Max. Flips it out on the screen. Good pickup, a little bit short of sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Off the RPO, complete. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Red Wolves are on the move. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the run, it's Bryant. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Sooners head quickly to the line.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of
think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has to get the first down and more. And they got the defense on down, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, gets the defense off guard.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can't stop it one more time as the quarterback takes in the heat. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thank you.